Is it too difficult to be beautiful?
Well, let's ask the beautiful person. Me.
Garcelle.
I love it. I love it. Yes.
We all remember that Beyonce told us all that pretty hurts. But according to The Independent, being beautiful isn't really all that it's cracked up to be. Because while some may think that being pretty could give you an advantage in life, many, quote, beautiful women say that's not the case. They admitted that many people think they're dumb, that they aren't taken seriously at work, that they rarely get asked out because men are intimidated by them. So ladies, what do you think of this hot take? Is it too difficult to be beautiful?
Well, let's ask the beautiful person. Me.
Garcelle.
I love it. I love it. Yes. All of us.
Garcelle, you know I'm gonna
Adrian,
pick on you.
Garcelle.
Come on. No, Garcelle.
Listen, what's the
Garcelle, let's start with
downside,
this.
really?
The fact that
Okay.
anytime somebody calls you a model, I do recognize that it's so important for you to also say that you have accomplished so many other things outside of just modeling. Let's start with that.
Lonnie.
Why is that important?
Why is that important? Because I feel like I've earned the right to be more than just a model. I mean, I started off as a model, and it's a compliment.
Right.
It's definitely a compliment. But I have added layers to my life. So that's why it's important. But I think there's no downside to being beautiful. Listen, if somebody says, "Oh, because you're beautiful, you're not smart," show them how smart you are. I don't think you have to. I don't think you have to take it. For me, the only time I think being so-called pretty hurt me is I went up for certain roles as an actor, and they were like, "Oh, she's too pretty to play whatever, a crackhead," which I don't know. I actually ended up paying a crackhead, and I still worked it out. But I think, there's no downside to it. People can label you whatever you want. It's how you play into it that's important.
That's
how I
a
feel.
word right
Adrian,
there.
how do you feel about being
I feel
beautiful? I
like,
can ask any one of you guys.
I feel like with you, I think you can use anything to your benefit. It's all about how you play it, and it's all about how you think about it. But I will say this, I do recognize that in certain positions, i.e., of being a vice president or being in a political stance or having a job like that, there are times when they don't want you to play up that you're pretty. Do you get what I'm
Right.
saying? Like currently we have an amazing vice president who I think is really beautiful, but you can clearly tell that when it comes to makeup, hair, her outfits, she always plays it safe. Do you get what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna play up that she's this gorgeous woman. And I wonder why that is. I think it's because some people may not take her seriously. They may not, again, it is sadly, the idea that if you are beautiful, you can't also be smart and a bunch of other things.
Right.
You can't add those layers to who you are. I think people always will try to make women, place women in a box. And I think that that's what that's about. But I think that, no, if you're beautiful, and you can be beautiful in anything else you want to be in this world.
All of this is a bunch of hokey. If we was 4 tree monsters sitting up here, we wouldn't be on for 7 seasons. Don't nobody want to look at tree monsterism, okay? Cover your tree monsterism up.
Tree monsterism.
But can I be honest? If you catch us all on the wrong day, yes, we are tree monsters, and that's also the reality. Is that there's effort
But that's
put
why
into
we
what
pay
we
for
look
hair
like.
and makeup. That's why we pay for hair and makeup to cover tree monsterism up.
Well, okay, I want to say this though. I've noticed that in Hollywood, that we praise so much, and on Instagram, we praise so much the contour, the lashes, the comparison between women, that for me, I find myself kind of shying away from the societal norm of what's pretty by making sure I see myself without makeup, without extensions. I never want to be that girl that says, you can't see me without makeup. Don't look at me.
No,
and I won't
never.
leave my house without makeup.
You're
Because
not
I
a
think that
tree
when you
monster
become
without makeup, though, Jeannie. I'm sorry.
but
all of y'all,
no,
all
I
3
think-
of y'all.
No.
No.
I think all women's
Now
gotta,
you're about
all
to
women
come up
gotta
with a
find
challenge.
out. No,
You about to
all
make
women
us-
gotta
you about to
find
make
out.
us-
We are not coming up with a challenge. We don't want a challenge.
No, I really do believe that you guys all can find your own pretty. It may not be first thing up in the morning. You might have to put on a little makeup, or a little moisturizer.
Yeah, that's okay.
You might have to put on a little bit of like, a sparkle, but you don't need a full beat of glam in order to be seen as pretty. And Hollywood will make you think that you need that.